All these doors that were locked are about to get opened. Secrets revealed. Nursery. Still not sure if I get the importance of the pots coming from somewhere else.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish.
A thesis.
A glasses case. It is empty. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
Okay.
This poster is for an exhibition that Martin Hamish was directing, but it had nothing to do with Kew Gardens. This certificate belongs to Martin Hamish. He won a horticultural competition.
Okay. Whoops, what was that?
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Let's leave that open.
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
I just heard it close. Alright, Watson, what are we missing here, dude? What are we missing? Work desk was examined. Oh, diplomas.
An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year. A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish.
Alright. Oh, what's in here? The marble stone. Well, they got rid of that quickly, eh? Where'd that piece come from? Right here.
I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this place. Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common. It is a bust of Montague Dunn.
Done indeed. What have we in here?
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Here. Okay. Good to know. Still looking for a combination to the safe.
Locked. Open.
Open. Are you Miss White? Locked in here all... Watson, what the heck? Settle down. Just gonna let all the air out.
A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants. These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used.
Albert didn't want to do this. His heart wasn't in it.
Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. This place serves as Albert's office. From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
But from the other one, you could. I don't know what the importance is of that. This one's a little tricky, you guys. So many clues, and I have no idea what we're doing with them. We still have to search the archives for all these things.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the Colonial Collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic, and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the Colonial Collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
Alrighty, I want to go back to my house, do some research, and then I want to come back and talk to everybody and see about maybe if someone will give me the combination to this safe. So let's go back to the house, Baker Street, and then yeah, we'll come back and talk to some people and see if we can't get that safe combination. So we'll see you guys in a second. Oh yeah, we got to get the Toby the Bloodhound too. That's right. We got a lot of stuff to do in this case. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, search the rare plants botany. Yeesh. History, medicine, botany. Exotic plants, volume 4, poisonous. Here we go. These plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Here they all are listed. Only the first 3 can be dangerous to humans, particularly Florum diabolica, but only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
All right. Let's look for the symbol of the broken pot. Okay, I've gone through all of these, and none of them match this symbol, so... weird. Maybe the exhibition pot? Maybe I should be examining the newspapers instead? Newspapers... Research. Let's just do research.
This is where I keep my post.
Yeah. Chemistry, poisons and toxins, marks and symbols. Here we go. The members of this syndicate worship Truin, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world, so generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
I wonder if in that safe we're going to find a thing to play on the phonograph. The final clue. Let's see.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one. That is...
We're a premium supplier for all your landscape, gardening, and timber requirements. 3 Blurton Road, London.
Here it is.
Alright, so we did our research. Now we need to talk to people about the Navy, the photo, the statue, and we need to get the old Bloodhound going. The old Bloodhound gang. Alrighty, let's go grab Toby the Bloodhound. And do we need to go to that address that we just found as well? Let's examine the map just in case.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Come on, Toby.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Let us go.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
Yes, he will.
Search, Toby. Search.
Search faster, Toby. I know you're a bloodhound and all, but can't you run? Doop, doop, doop. How cool would it be that this is what a dog really sees when he's following scents? I wonder if it is. Does he actually see the scent? No, he's just smelling it, right? Still, it'd be cool if it was like a Looney Tunes cartoon where you could see the scent.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
Oh.
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
I have no idea, you guys. I have no clue about anything. Alrighty, let's talk to him about the safe.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father, so it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Let's go talk to the son. Maybe he... Is the safe combination going to come up at all, or do I have to find that on my own?
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here. It has never been about anything else.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
You know what? I wonder if the combination to that safe isn't on the maps. Is there a symbol on the maps maybe that I should look for? No. Okay, I thought maybe there would be a symbol on each map, and that was the combination to that safe. Is that weird that I thought that? Okay. There's still something on these maps that I'm not seeing. Because when you look at it, it's not green. See, there's a question mark on there. What am I missing, Watson? Alright, let's go talk to this girl. I'm sure there was a shorter way in here, right? Okay, just checking.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
You weirdo.
Thank you, miss.
Alright, do we have to go inspect this bottle at the lab? Let's go do that. I guess I can't. Yeah, perform analysis. I guess I can't do it on this one, even though it's like my own. Alrighty, let's go back to Baker Street and perform some analysis. And we'll also bring the dog back. I can't do it here, right? Okay. Man, I mostly want to know how to get into that safe. It didn't, the other safe I opened, it like would jiggle when you're at the right place. None of those numbers did anything like that. So I figure there must be a clue as to how to open it.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis.
Okay.
This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens.
Okay, perfect. Take. Put it into a test tube. Or two.
A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
With my lasers. Okay.
Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. Okay. I need to take a pipette and make several... Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination.
You lost me.
This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Okay. How do we get into the safe? I don't know what to do. Find the plant, inspect staff buildings, and gather information. Find out who killed. Alright, I guess we're going back to Kew Gardens. You know what? I'm going to go back to Scotland Yard and look at his, well, the clues should be in here, right? The evidence that I found. The business card. I didn't know if he had written the safe combination. I'm really all about that safe combination, you guys. Alright, let's go back to Kew Gardens. I was going to go back to Scotland Yard and see if there was a combination written on that business card, but I don't think there was, so let's just go back to the gardens. You know what? I hate to do some deductions because I feel like I've got so many clues, I don't even know what they're adding up to. Let's check it out. Look at all this. Man. Okay. Okay, White's... No, wait. Miss White's family and her expulsion. No. And her studies. No. Okay, so... Ignore that. Ignore this. Albert's ambition and his humiliation. Alrighty. Albert had a motive to kill his father. He thwarted his dreams. Yeah. Okay. The new director and Hamish's anger. Martin Hamish had a motive. He believed he and his father's lives had been ruined by Dunn, who had taken the credit. Yeah. Okay. Deadly plants stolen and the poisoning. Yeah. Albert's ambition and the poisoning? Nope. White's studies and the deadly plants stolen. No, and the poisoning. And the expulsion. And his ambition. No, okay. White's expulsion and the poisoning. What the heck? Deadly plants stolen and the poisoning. What? White's family. No, okay. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't think any of these other clues go together.